Hello everyone, welcome back to Hero Wars Guide. I want to go over today's game data update, which included the event schedule and the next battle pass. We are looking first at the schedule, and first thing, no surprise, we have Foundations of Power going live in just a couple of hours. But then they did add a few more events following a little bit of a void in the schedule. So with a 1 week gap between the end of Foundations of Power and the start of Time of the Fearless, we know there are some missing pieces here. If I was going to venture a guess, I would say that it will be one of the Titan events, going with the theme of the launch of the Nature Season, which will be happening at the same time. They did tease already that there would be a Light and Dark Titan event coming this month. And also, I think they said Titan skins, which would probably mean skins for the original Element Super Titans, but it could also be skins, extra skins for Dark or Light Titans. So probably one of those, or maybe something to go along with the flag and pattern changes that they've announced. I don't know, I guess I'm just guessing here. We'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately, we won't know whether it will make sense to do any activity on the 3rd during Foundations of Power or that next event until we get a little bit more information. But anyway, after those mystery events, we're going to get Time of the Fearless. This is the 1-day version. It will be running alongside an Emerald Waterfalls. And these 1-day Time of the Fearless pretty much always means a 5x Emerald sale in the last several months. So if you're still buying emeralds, that's probably the best time of the month to do it. And then after Time of the Fearless, the 1-day version ends, we will get Portal Anomaly. This is the one that pays out almost exclusively the Chaos Particles. And it's a pretty nice event, although I am myself getting fairly close to a point where the pets that I'm interested in are maxed out, at least on the patronage side of the final level. And for most of the roster, I don't really care about the team side, since there's really only a small number that I ever use. But enough about me. If you're a newer player or a smaller spender, then this, I think, is a really nice event. Alright, then moving into the upcoming season. These are the 1-day tasks, and the column on the right are the tasks that will be hidden until you buy the golden ticket. So if you're delaying that purchase for whatever reason, but you do intend to buy it later, these are the tasks that you'll want to complete while they're hidden so that you can get credit after you buy the ticket. I'm not going to dwell on any of the details, but you can pause and review if you'd like. And then here are the tasks for the 3 and 7-day versions. So again, you can pause if you're interested because I'm going to move on. Alright, then in terms of the format of the season, this one is going to 80 levels, which is a little bit unique. I'm pretty sure the farthest I've ever seen before is 70, and it doesn't look like there are any more tasks or any more experience rewarded per task. So I believe that's going to mean that people who do not buy the ticket are not going to complete the free track of the rewards, going all the way up to level 80. And even people who do buy the ticket are going to have a very slim margin of missed tasks in order to complete all of the levels of the ticket. That said, they did move the grand prize of the season to be in level 60 or 61 or something like that, rather than putting it all the way at 80. Although 80 is some red artifact materials, so that's still a very valuable prize. But yeah, you know, when they do the live stream, if you want to look through the level by level rewards, I've just summarized it down here to the aggregate of the paid rewards. Just keep in mind, especially if you don't buy the ticket, you might not be getting all of them. You would have to buy season experience, and doing that instead of the ticket really doesn't make any sense at all. Alright, so assuming that the cost does remain at 45, I don't know that for certain, but I expect that to be the case given history. If that stays the same, then the value will be here relative to the cost for 4x emeralds. Of course, your custom overrides may give you a different number than I see on screen here. I will have some of these things tuned way down. Chaos Core is going to be little or nothing. I don't think I've marked down Artifact Coin yet, but that will probably be coming soon, since really the only thing of value to me out of the Artifact chest is the reds at this point, since so few heroes have that developed. But I'm putting Artifact Orange and lower into heroes that I've I'm not going to use anytime soon. But anyway, there's a good mix of rewards that are going to be appealing to the overwhelming majority of players. There's 3 different skinstone line items in here, one for each color, for a total of 9,000. Some of the Asgard materials, although they left out Radiant, which is unfortunate because I think that is the most important out of all of them. You get a handful of emeralds. 20 Explorers moves are going to come on the paid side of the season. This one's kind of hard to value out. I have them entered in at 1,000 by default. The theory there being that if you do buy that subscription where you get a couple a day, you're going to get most or all of the good prizes that are on the map anyway. And any spare moves that you get out of the season then are just going to be getting kind of the randomly placed ones on the map that you see as most appealing. And most of the good tiles on the map are somewhere in the realm of 1,000 emeralds. So if you don't get that subscription, you probably will get more value out of these moves, since they would be allowing you to access some of the grand prizes that you would otherwise not be able to reach. And you may make your own preference override to this resource type and make it worth more than 1,000. But the number that you saw up at the top for me is based on 1,000. Then we get a decent sized chunk of glyph enchantment runes, some skin stones of your choice through this chest, 160 of each type of the red artifact material, a ton of Titan artifact spheres, and I think this was one of the top level prizes, 79 or 78 or something like that. Not all 550, but a pretty big number. There's a decent amount of Titan skin stones. And finally, and most importantly, there will be a totem summoning sphere, which again, I believe is around level 60 on the paid side. So this thing I have marked in at 200,000 all by itself. So really, a huge portion of the rewards are in the form of that totem. Alright, so I hope this gives you a good sense of what's coming up. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time.